Yo, what's up, guys? And you're live with the Alton News and Meteorological Service. And today, this is just a quick update on what's been happening with the Manchester attacks a few days ago. Basically, this attack was seeing that come up on the news it made me speechless, to be honest. It was an attack to our sovereignty as a country, as well as an attack on some of the most vulnerable people in our society. And it is really not fucking on. The people there were there to watch a concert, and a lot of them there were children. And you think that's going to stay with them for the rest of their lives? And there's some people, that have been kicking up a fuss about if Ariana cancels her tour, that will they get their money back? The thing is, that some parents have lost their kids, and then just the cheek of some people, there's this 8-year-old girl that died. Her mum's in hospital at the moment, fighting for her life. And there's some people kicking up a fuss because they might not get their money back. What has this world actually come to, guys? What ISIS do to people and what ISIS do to areas is just sickening. It is sickening. And I watched that, the news break on my phone. First thing that came up on my phone was police reporting a massive incident in Manchester, asking people to avoid the area. That was the first thing that to come up on my phone, saying breaking news, because I got the BBC News app. Now that pinged up on my phone. And also, there's some things that I think that there's 2 dates that are linked. Because with the attack in Manchester on the 22nd of May, the London Westminster attack happened on the 22nd of March. So I think somehow those 2 dates are linked. So it's a pattern that can't be ignored. But then I think that ISIS are going to know that people have caught on to it and then try a different tactic. But it's just a pattern. Because ever since the Westminster attack, and also because attacks before, they all happened on the 22nd. So come the 22nd of each month, I am always a little edgy. So there's also Theresa May has raised the level of terror threat level to critical, which is now the highest level of that the level can be for a terror attack, which means where the terror threat level is critical means that this means that more attacks may be imminent. But again, it's slight kids died, and it's honestly just left me speechless. If anyone watches this that is to do with ISIS, then you're just scum that just don't deserve to be walking this earth, breathing the air. ISIS cloak themselves in righteousness, saying that they're doing this for the greater glory of Allah. They're not. They are hijacking in one of the most peaceful religions on this planet. And the Quran, I looked into the Quran a little bit, and it is more peaceful than most of the other sort of biblical books for different religions, like the holy books of the religions. And like, I have some friends who are Muslims. They're the most down to earth, kind people I know. And then yet you get like jihadist groups like ISIS, like Boko Haram. Yeah, they're not Muslims. They are literally militants who have actually hijacked a religion to spread fear and just like, when I read that, I just couldn't believe what I was reading. And then when people have started being identified, and that 8-year-old girl, that is not the mission of God. That is not the mission that anyone should think in their right mind would think that that is acceptable. The attacks on Monday were a sickening act of, well, basically an act of war by ISIS against our country. But we are not going to actually take the actions of war to them, because that is how ISIS were actually created. Because of about 30 years ago, that the US, no, not the US, the Soviet Union had invaded Afghanistan to try and get control of the oil fields. The United States of America funded a group called the Mujahideen, which were then, it was basically used as guerrilla warfare against the Soviet Union to actually try and overthrow the Soviets out of Afghanistan, which they eventually did about 3 or 4 years later. And then the Mujahideen went rogue to the US, because the US were the ones who were funding them, supplying them with weapons. But then they went rogue, and the Mujahideen were the people responsible for 9/11. So basically, America shit on their own doorstep. And it's how everything starts. Everything starts through war. Everything does. And personally myself, I wouldn't stand for it anymore. If you're going to have an argument, don't bring innocent people into it. You settle it. You actually settle it democratically, not by going bang, 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 bang. Pretty much, it's the acts of the vermin on Monday was a truly sickening act, and so let me ask you this, guys. I know only one person's watching, but I'll just ask you that when would anyone in their right mind think that blowing up innocent people is an act of God, and that God wants it, and that he... It's not. It really isn't. Anyways, this was just a quick update. I was only going to be live for about 10 minutes. If you guys liked what I said, then please do drop a like and a comment on this video. I just want to get your thoughts on it, guys, as well. I want to get your thoughts on the attacks that happened on Monday evening. And the thing is, Ariana Grande is one of the most down-to-earth people, and yet as well has actually offered to pay for the funerals of the 22 victims that died Monday night. And that just goes to show what such a kind, down-to-earth person Ariana Grande is. So, a massive shout out to Ariana Grande, and all of my respect goes to her. Like, all of my respect for, that she has humility. And also my thoughts go out to the families affected by this as well, that were there that night, and the families that have had people that have died. My thoughts go out to you guys. But I will end the video there. Thank you guys for watching. This is the Ultimate News and Meteorological Service signing off. Thanks guys. I'll see you next time.